Welcome to The Explainer, where we break down the biggest stories in sports. And today we are diving headfirst into Pakistan's absolutely radical squad for the T20 World Cup. We're talking a new captain, a high-risk strategy. Is this a stroke of genius, or is it a complete disaster just waiting to happen? Let's get into it. And this quote right here from head coach Mike Hesson, this says it all. This isn't just a tweak to the game plan. It's a declaration of war on the old way of thinking. Pakistan is basically blowing up the formula and betting the entire house on a squad of multi-talented players. It's a gamble that could pay off big time, or it could send him packing early. All right, so here's how we're going to break this all down. First, the new leadership. Then we'll get into their primary weapon, what we're calling the spin twin takedown. After that, we got to look at the weaknesses, the big holes in the plan. We'll also tackle the massive elephant in the room, the India boycott. And we'll wrap it all up with our final verdict. Are we buying or selling this team's chances? So yeah, let's call it what it is. A revolution. Head coach Mike Hesson and selector Aqib Javed are ripping up the old playbook. They're all in on building a team of what they call multi-skilled players. This is a brand new day for Pakistan cricket, and it is all about aggression and being able to adapt on the fly. And just look at how fast this all went down. A new coach in December, a brand new captain in January, and then boom, a completely overhauled squad just weeks before the World Cup kicks off. I mean, this isn't a gradual change, it's a trial by fire. This team is being built in the pressure cooker, and we're about to find out if they can take the heat. Wow, okay, look at this list. 6 players making their debut at a major global tournament. Just let that sink in for a second. We're not talking about just risky. This is a massive, high-stakes bet on guys who have never been on this stage before. Is it going to pay off, or is it going to backfire in spectacular fashion? That is the question, isn't it? Okay, so with all this new blood, how exactly is this team planning to win? Well, it's pretty simple, really. They are going all in on spin. On the slow, turning pitches in Sri Lanka, Pakistan is ready to unleash a spin attack that might just be the most dangerous in this whole tournament. This isn't just a part of their strategy, it's their entire philosophy, built specifically for the conditions in Colombo. They are betting the house on spin, especially being aggressive with it in the power play overs, and they have brought an army of spinners to get the job done. And here they are, the heart of the whole operation, the spin twins. You've got Abrar Ahmed, the attacking mystery leg spinner who's always hunting for wickets. And then you have Usman Tariq, the off spinner who just suffocates batting lineups, squeezing the run rate. It's the perfect 1-2 punch, and these two are the absolute key to Pakistan's chances. But hold on, it doesn't even stop there. They've loaded up with 5 completely different kinds of spin. You've got the mystery guys, you've got the conventional leg spin of Shadab Khan, the left-arm orthodox of Mohammad Nawaz. It is a total spin buffet. They have an option for literally every situation, which is going to be a nightmare for opposing teams. Okay, so that's the strength, and it's a big one. But, and this is a huge but, for all that spin prowess, there are a couple of massive gaping holes in this team. By going with this new philosophy, they've sacrificed a ton of experience, and that could really come back to bite them. So, casualty number 1 of this new era is Mohammad Rizwan, and his crime? A strike rate that the new management decided was just too slow for modern T20 cricket. But here's the thing. By dropping your most reliable, consistent batsman, have you traded stability for a little more firepower? It's a classic risk-reward debate. And then you've got the death over crisis. With Haris Rauf gone, who is going to bowl those final high-pressure overs when the game is hanging in the balance? I mean, that is a massive question mark hanging over this team's head. It's where games are won and lost. So think about it. No steady hand in the batting lineup and no proven closer with the ball. Is this a recipe for disaster? It feels like they're betting that their spinners can win the game before the death overs even matter. But man, that is a high-wire act. One little slip and the whole thing could come crashing down. But you know what? The biggest threat to Pakistan's campaign might not even happen on the cricket field. This decision to boycott the match against India has thrown an enormous wrench into their plans, and the fallout could be severe. Now, to really get why this is such a big deal, you have to understand net run rate, or NRR. It's the tiebreaker that often decides who goes through and who goes home. And because of this boycott, Pakistan's NRR is already in deep, deep trouble. Yeah, check this out. It's a total double whammy. Not only do they automatically forfeit the points for the match, but their net run rate gets absolutely crushed. It's like starting a marathon a full mile behind everybody else. They now have zero margin for error in any of their other games. So, with all this controversy and all this self-inflicted pressure, Pakistan has one potential ace up their sleeve, a wild card, and that is Usman Tariq. He is the X factor who embodies both the promise and the peril of this entire strategy. Usman Tariq, the man, the myth, the mystery. His bowling action is it's a puzzle that nobody seems to be able to figure out. Is he a tactical genius, or is there something controversial going on? He is a ticking time bomb, but he might also be Pakistan's single best hope of winning this thing. And the debate around him is intense. On one side, you have fellow professional players who have pretty much accused him of cheating. But on the other, you have the ICC, which has officially cleared his action, twice, saying it's due to a biological thing, a double-jointed elbow. The truth? Who knows? But you know what? Forget all the talk. Forget the controversy for just a second and look at this number. A T20 international bowling average of 750. I mean, that's not just great, it's almost unbelievable. And that number is exactly why Pakistan is willing to put up with all the noise and bet the house on him. So, we've laid it all out. The radical spin-to-win plan, the glaring holes in the batting and pace attack, and the political minefield of the NRR trap. So what's the bottom line here? Is this a team you can believe in? It's time for our final verdict. Are we buying or selling? So, can this team actually do it? Can their spin attack overcome everything else? Can a team with basically no safety net, a team that's put itself in an us against the world situation with this boycott, actually go all the way? It is the definition of high risk, high reward. It's either going to be a glorious success or a spectacular failure. There is no middle ground here. And our verdict is a sell. We just can't buy it. As exciting as this strategy is, the whole thing feels like it's built on a foundation of sand, and we think it's about to get washed away in the World Cup. Look, it was a bold experiment, and you have to admire the nerve. But in the cold, hard reality of a World Cup, guts aren't always enough. The NRR trap they've set for themselves, combined with that brittle batting lineup, it just creates a situation with absolutely no room for a single mistake. It's a fascinating experiment, but in our book, it's a failed one. This is not a championship team.